So one could argue that the advances that occur in medicine occur on occasion and oftentimes not continuously. I'm flattered by the fact that I had the opportunity to be engaged in trying to study the effects of morphine and how it produced analgesia in the mid-70s. It's been that long ago. I mean, it's almost hard to believe. And I was working with my colleague Tom Rudy at the University of Wisconsin, and by pure accident, and I won't go into the details here because of time, by pure accident and against what was our better judgment, we found that we could catheterize a rat. We found that we could put a small amount of morphine, literally microgram quantities of morphine, and produce an animal that was analgesic with no effect on motor function. And it was against what we thought would happen, but happily it did the way it did. And we were able to show the pharmacology of that it was naloxone reversible and so forth and so on, emphasizing that there were opioid receptors in the spinal cord that specifically regulated the transmission of nociceptive information. It wasn't long after that Joe Wang at Mayo, 3 years later, showed that it worked in human beings, and Behar in Israel showing it by the epidural route. Bert and I then undertook some studies with the first pump, an infuse aid pump that allowed the continuous delivery of anything into the intrathecal space, and of course morphine was the choice. Mr. Lanners, the individual who received that drug, had been slated to die within 6 months because of a rather rapidly progressing chordoma. As it was, he ended up with that pump for the next 8 years, sitting on his porch in North Dakota, presumably idling away.